Hello and welcome back to the fourth and final part of our SOVL smorgasbord run. It turned out wasn't really my intent, but we wound up with kind of a large number of unit sizes, so the infantry became large. That's more because when you're playing infantry, they benefit massively from being as large as possible. They're quite fragile. Ordinarily disregard this regiment, which I think we intend to rename. Is it? There we go. So they're blessed and formed a dark pact with some sort of evil creature. So they're saints. They are the murderers of Saints Row. Right, so we can do that. Would it make more sense the other way around? I think it makes a bit more sense this way around. Saints of Murderers Row. Murderers Row, of course, being the... Well, it's a reference to baseball, isn't it really? But the idea of people up for execution. They're evil, but they're saints. You get the gist. I think everyone else is doing fine. Yeah, that's as they were. So, Act 3, it's all elites, but if you pass through Act 2, then these elite battles are the exact equivalent of the Act 2 elite battle. So if you've fought your way through that act, you shouldn't have too much difficulty here. And then the final boss. Ordinarily, the way you want to play this is you want to aim for this campsite or any campsite available before the boss, as healing to your maximum strength before you go in there is usually a rather good idea. So at this stage of the campaign, we can be a bit clever and game out how much XP we need to min-max our army strength. The random event may produce a battle, but it's rather unlikely, so we can't count on experience here. We'll get, if we went, you could max out XP by going 1, 2, 3, and then that, so 3 or 4 if we choose. Campsites can produce XP. If we look at our troops, the wizard would get to level 7 on the next one, but then would require 4 XP to level again. So we'd need 5 for level 8. So capped at level 7, there's no point. This unit would cap at level 6. We can't get access to 5 XP. The swordsman could, in theory, go up to level 7, but they've gotten all really the good perks, and they'll get probably unit size on the next one, at which point, what do we care? The halberds need 3, in which case it's the 2 battles and the campsite. But again, they've maxed out unit size and they've got the skill, so there's not much there that's of value. The knights need 3. The unit size is fantastic for knights, and I've got all the good ones. There's a bit of a trap where you think, oh, I'll try and squeeze out my levels with our maximum XP gain. But at this stage of the campaign, a lot of these units, you've picked the best upgrades. So it's, well, you get to that final XP point at the campsite and it goes, oh, you can do gold, which is irrelevant. Unit replenishment, which is irrelevant. There's no more replenishment, or discipline, or something really terrible like that. So we could just take a more casual path. I think this way, doing a couple fights to make sure we have enough gold to buy an extra unit type would be great, and then heal to full strength. So like down here is just random event spam, which isn't great. We've got the really good random events anyway, as is. It was an optional battle. Fine, it's a relatively easy one. Optional battles are even easier than elite, so you should be able to roll over these by this point. I guess we are getting, what, 4 points of XP and maxing out. As we can fly, I'll just go over the terrain. Then the invincible swordsman. Let's take up this point. If something's going to shoot them, I'd rather it be you. Right, what have we got? Bats, big unit of dread knights. They'll walk forward and shoot us a bit, that's fine. We can easily flank that with something. Please don't shoot my archers. The annoying magic output of these units is more irritating than anything else. I think what we'll do is we'll kill the hounds. Get started and then back away from this. Now, theoretically, so I asked for the opinion of others regarding what this wretched bug that seems to be happening with AI. It may be the case that any unit that can shoot, so as this one has charges of Shadow Bolt, the AI is allowed to activate the units. Air quote, just imagine you can see my air quote fingers. In which case, it winds up charging us and is allowed to activate next turn, which is really insufferable. It shouldn't be able to do so. The hound is still alive, which is a tad annoying. I can't really shoot it anymore. I was hoping to kill it. I don't think I have the movement to escape. I could get to there and then just flee so I can pull away from them. Or just fight the dog. It's not the end of the world, is it? You'll charge someone else. Not necessarily. Get to here and charge the hound first. We'll get Shadow Bolted again. 3 auto hits. If we lose a knight, fine. I want to wait for these to come forward so I can barbecue them. that logic. If the bats come forward and get killed, that's no problem. We'll just let them come towards us. Okay, they actually caught us there, which is a tad annoying. I'll probably kill that unit in particular. Get straight past those, which is great. I'll land here. They're only 2 wounds apiece, so unless they're all 666, it would be fairly easy to get through them. Now, we rolled terribly on both attacks, so they're actually still alive with a decent number of dudes. Okay, well now they're going for you. Fine, so you kill this one. If we're a little bit clever with positioning, maybe I can flank that unit without being caught. Please go a bit further. Like so. There you go. We can hit and kill those as well. Right, and then here. How's this going to work? I could just challenge them head on, use our Greater Ruin to make them power and attack worthless and just smash through with the hyper powerful Saints. I misspelled murderers. I'll fix that in a second. Right, I'll do this before, as that's going to happen anyway. You'll kill this. And then we might as well flank here and kill those. Let's do this one first so we don't get intercepted. All of these fights are fairly trivial. This is the only one that actually concerns us. Absolutely lose our curse standard right now. Okay, they've given us the free flank with this unit next turn. I'm going to save curse standard for when I smash into this, as it's quite a bit more powerful. We have no real line of sight to anything valuable. Try and scrape a few wounds off of the knights here, and by that I mean 5 because they can't roll. Okay, Greater Ruin. You have no power and defense. Good job. I don't know. We're going to flank them in a second anyway, so just stay where you are. Here we go. So you're power 2, so I'm defense 5. So I have a 2-up save re-rolling. No damage from the character. And these are just power 3, which means sadly it's a 3-up, so the 2s are going to hurt. I lost a whole swordsman. And the most of the unit's dead. They aren't dead, so they just crumble instead of running, but everyone except the knight's already gone. Thomas runs over a tank. Sorry, the hound. Not a fan of canines, Thomas. Must have missed that episode. Hold spacebar, let's just get through this. This is pretty silly. Now, if it wasn't for the bug where they would chase after me, I would allow them to charge me. I could flee and test it. It means I get shot, but I'm willing to test it just to see if that is what's actually happening. I've got plenty of units around them to surround them, so let's flee. They still have a use of Shadow Bolt, I believe, so they will be able to cheat and move again. If not, I'll just recharge them next turn, which would be great. They can. I think you're... I don't remember who left a comment, but yeah, whoever recommended that, it may be that they can still shoot and thereby allowed to activate. That's what's happening. They wasted it on Hex of Ruin, reducing our defense, but there's only one left, so it kind of doesn't matter. Take our big horrendous rear charge now. Shall I just use... I could do this again to make sure I don't lose any, because this is an instant win and we can't take damage, so actually making you power 1 is more worthwhile. Skip the rest. Yes, I could shoot them, but I actually don't want to do any more damage, as eliminating their back rank means I make the Vampire Knight gets to fight backwards. Take a mere 8 wounds. They're routing this turn. We could just hammer the spacebar button, but we have to intercept here to prevent us from taking damage. Hit them with the pointy end. Now we curse standard. I can't reduce their defense to 0 because I used it all, but whatever. Everyone else just skips. Oh, you do still get to fight backwards, you cheeky minx. Fine. As long as you don't do 2 wounds, we're good. Still only get a 5-up save, so we could have made it 6-up and done 4 more wounds. They're all dead. Yeah, they may go to... Using the Greater Ruin is tempting because of how potent it is, but mathematically, you may be able to crush whatever you're fighting anyway. Bunch of levels. Okay. Wizard. Wounds, gold. Gold's irrelevant at this point in the campaign, so yeah, just buff your magic. Spam. All of your spells are greater spells. And then the Saints of Misspelt Row. I was hoping for the extra unit size, but we won't get it, so... I mean, in case I do lose combat, I guess I'll never run. That's probably better than an extra point of discipline, so... Yeah, we're highly veteraned. Sure. The archers, more unit size for more shots is fine. And the dreadnought attacks. Thomas is a vicious little creature. I will do that as it gets us to max unit size. You're fine as you are. That can heal later. That can heal later. Do I put the 2 knights in? Going up to 13 is a hassle because it means I have 2 ranks of 6 and then 1 hiding at the back, which is terrible. I'll do it just to show it off, but it gets rather unwieldy. A potion of power for a character who doesn't participate in combat. This happens. The unit is now hilariously oversized and basically impossible to flank with anything. It's purely a bludgeon that we move forward across the field into enemies. I suppose if we used divine protection on this unit, it would have been even more potent. Okay. Again, flying dragon just goes over there. You kill a flank you want. I'll put our 2 strongest units, 1 on either side. You chill out in the middle to shoot things. I'll put this here and here. Right, they've got little in the way of long range shooting, just these flamethrowers for short range. A couple of monsters to concern ourselves with later, but if I just greater ruin them, I can kill them at no real cost. Start eliminating flamethrower units. 3 down, and then shall I greater shadowbolt it? I'd have to do all 3 wounds, even at what, power 5, defense 2. They'd only have a, if they rolled a single 6, they'd still be alive, but I get to save the fireball for a nastier target. There's our 3 auto hits. Do you roll a 6? No, excellent, we got them. Save the big fancy fireballs for later. I could walk forward and steam something, but they need to activate first, so just start shooting. 18 shots now, 1 left. Most of the enemy ranged output dealt with. We are faster than this, so we can basically just ignore it. But at least we can deny it its charge, making sure it stays power 7, so when I reduce its power, it's then power 3. It's kind of irrelevant, as it being up to power 4 after I deny the charge is no different. Can I get over here to prevent? Not really, because I can't hug terrain close enough. I can do this. I can flank it. Again, the extra point to morale. It's going to die in 1 turn. The flank is only relevant in that it may orient the unit in a convenient way for next turn, so that it's easier for us to catch. So we'll be facing this way effectively, so it's easier to engage as opposed to being here and being flanked later. I engaged a move I didn't want to do. Okay, let's see if that costs us. Fine for now. I just need to twist a bit and then edge forward until I get beyond its range. Bit further forward, please. Like that should be okay. I'm clear of all the terrain pieces. I can draw a straight line from our corner to there without being interrupted. I think that's good to go. Pass a bunch, see what they do. Halberdiers can just prepare to be fighting on this side. That's more annoying. I can easily shoot and kill this and this, so there's no need to get stuck in combat with it. I would like to probably send the swordsman into this one or that one, although they are halberdiers, which means we only get a 4-up save. 4-up save re-rolling is still 75% success rate, which isn't bad, but we can probably better off just flanking that unit later. Oh, they have Shadowbolt as well as their own Hexaverin, but our mighty defense 4 heavy armoured troops survive it. Defense 3 would have been fine. Right, because of our pitiful range with Thomas's steam gun, it's actually kind of hard to shoot and get away. We can try. Yeah, defense 6, power 3, no real damage. I can't fit in base contact. I was hoping I'd be able to fit in here into the side, but apparently I can't quite squeeze it because of the terrain. Fine, it'll become a front charge, which makes absolutely no difference to us. I could break the alphas right now by flanking them, but I think I can do that later. I think the damage output I can do is fire breath and the spells is more potent, so I'll just flank and kill them at my leisure at a later date. Oh no, you're still alive to shoot me, but the Banner of Mist kicks in, they get -1 and they do no damage. Funny. This charge is happening. I don't care. I'm just going to end up greater ruining them and like effectively eliminating any potential damage output they could do. They're stuck because they're trapped behind their own ally. That's amusing. Oh, you would be a good target for the shooting, I guess. They are very squishy. Only defense 2. So you 5 up save even against our fairly limited damage output. So this and this can be killed by this turn. Oh, in fact, I can even steam gun one of them after this moves. Move something else then. I need to wait. This fight may end up happening. I'm not too averse. That will move to there, give or take. They'll come towards us. I'd rather avoid them for a turn. Leaves us some wiggle room to slip into here. Well, let's fire breath this so it goes away. They're gone. And then I think I can steam gun those. So let's fireball something else. They would be a good target. Get a high roll. You can start reducing their numbers pretty quickly. Put ourselves behind the line. I'd love to charge this. That may try and flank me, but that's okay. No, it stays where it is. Good. As that's the case, we'll steam gun the last one. Now gone as well. Just stay where we are as we can steam gun the rest of the unit after that. Stop shadow bolting me. That's the last use of shadow bolt, so that's all the damage we'll take. It's somewhat after us. I can make it power 3, defense 3 if I stall a turn. I want to separate these two combats as I can cripple their output. I can only do 1 per turn. So this one this turn and then this one next turn. So it's power 6. It will become power 7 due to claws adding 1 power. And then I can reduce it to, not crying. I forgot to charge that, which is fine because it's actually more important I come flank this, it turns out. Do I need to curse standard this? Well, I have what? 12, 18 attacks. He doesn't get to, 3rd rank doesn't get to fight at all. So 18. Hitting on 3s, rerolling. 88% hit chance. So like what? Over 15 hits and then power. I'll be power 6. It'll be defense 3 as 6. No, that's a complete waste of the ability. It's going to die probably 2.5 times over or something silly like that. That's still yet to move towards me. Let's move away from it then. Can't quite reach short range, which is a shame. I can. Unit will be gone in a second. They're after us, fine. What are they going to target? They're going to allow themselves to be flanked by Thomas. That's amusing. Do I trust Thomas to win that? They have poor discipline, so yes, I can just smash the tank engine in and they'll win. Choo-choo. This is yet to move, but I want to intercept this unit. Where would the fireball be best placed? Not into any of these, as I'm just going to break them in combat, so stripping some wounds off of the monstrosity is probably a better move. No, I nearly forgot. Greater Ruin this is the obvious move. And then get to the rear arc of this unit? Yes, perfect. Oh, they haven't activated yet. They may turn around and punish me for that. No, they're just going to trundle forward like idiots. Oh, they've Hex of Ruin me as well, so my defense goes down. Okay, it means I take a bit of damage. Can't reach those yet, but we'll get them in a second. So that it kind of works out that I only get a 5-up save because of the double Hex of Ruin application. I was hoping I had a 3-up save. I don't. Ouch. And it dies. How much does it take? 10 wounds as 6. Oh, I didn't quite kill it twice. As those defeated, and then this is easy as well. They're coming that way. I may turn you around to flank those in a second. I can't actually fit, annoyingly. The low skill of human archers is a bit disappointing. Okay. Well, if this unit breaks and runs, they've chosen to Hex of Ruin this unit, which isn't under attack. It would have made a massive difference over here. It made us defense 4, but they made a terrible choice. Okay, not that I'm complaining, I guess. We can flank and kill this one with you. In that case, that will leave you free to turn around and kill this. So, can I get up here in such a way where I can kind of rear charge them? This unit will get out the way in a moment, but not right now, which is preventing me from getting my unit into the back arc, sadly. Not quite going to be able to get there. That's a good effort. Maybe this is good enough. Is that majority up there? If I twist even further this way and go forward. Problem is, if I go any further, I just get trapped on the unit. SOVL is not allowing me to be that close to enemies. Seems to be the limit. Worth a try, I guess. So you're definitely finished no matter what happens, so stand there. And then you twist this way. I doubt that'll allow. I need them to come further forward to charge them. Do I greater ruin something? I'm power 6, it's defense 6. This is an easy win, so yeah, over here. Congratulations, you're now the stats of a low tier infantry unit. Ivania is defense 1, that's great. Fortunately they can't attack. Dragon is still power 7. Yeah, they lose. They've got terrible discipline because they're rats, so they can't possibly stand in combat. Over here, decent-ish hit roll. We do some nice damage, it's fine. It's power 3 and defense 7, so I get a 2-up save. 1 wound. We heal that for free later. It is fearless, so it suffers no penalties, but it has very low base leadership. That if it's only discipline 6, it doesn't matter if it's fearless. That's a side charge, which is a shame, whereas that one would be a rear charge. I just do both. I might take some damage, but I'm going to heal back the one I lost for free anyway. You just kill it. Oh yeah, this is actually quite a harder unit. Let's break it now. Then you could charge this. They may rally, in which case I want the rear charge. Before they come, that's a tad annoying. They've aggroed onto the one sensible unit. I'm going to shoot the monstrosity. I'd like to kill it before it pretty much inevitably rallies and is a nuisance. Okay, great. 1-1. These do rally. We'll do those later. We draw aggro to Thomas. Cook. Over here. Potion of power. Oh yeah, why not? Power 5 wizard. Standard. This unit's rallied already, so I'm just going to get over here. This we don't want. Hopefully they turn off and face someone else shortly. Come back and kill them. Yes, I would win, but why take the extra damage? On Ivania. Bonk. Flaming Hand did it. 20, power 6. Most of the unit, I suspect. Gonna do 1 wound. Could I keep the extra? Dragon eats the rest. Oh, there's a warlock left with 1 wound. He managed to survive by sacrificing his fellows. Proper rat-based behaviour. We could kill him. I'm just going to shoot him. There's no reason to get stuck in combat. Alright, excellent. They did what I thought they would do. That allows for a halberdier flank. Still after the sword. Well, if they refuse to turn and do anything else, we could just shoot them into submission. And that's good enough to actually get them to concede. Given up already. I suppose from their perspective that would be the best move, as the moment they turn to face any of these, they would immediately be recharged by a brutally overpowered swordsman unit. Fireball. Right, I think that's all the ones dead. It's just him all the way down to the chieftain. Then this would die and I'd probably charge and kill it, and that would be all she wrote. One or two. I'm hoping to heal 1 for free. Being generous game. There you go, up to 12. A correct unit size for the unit, thank you. Jives leveled again. The only thing that is of any consequence here would be wounds. Might as well be tougher. And numbers, full HP is a no-brainer. This can steal heal to full instantly, so that's fine. As can all of these when I go to the campsite later, so yeah, just do this. I'm actually going to be loaded on gold. Let's do what I forgot to do now. Right. Murderers. Yeah, I think that's right. Supposed to be apostrophed because it's possessive of the row. I don't know. Close enough. Ooh, big monsters. Okay, this would usually be a hassle, but if you've got Greater Ruin, you can just delete their defensive output. What do you care? There will be a lot of flying stuff that's going to barrel straight into us at the offset. There's not much we can do about that. So you can kill a flank. I'll trust you to kill a flank. You can hold the middle. Like so. So we need to shoot that, that, and that. They do have a decent amount of shooting at the back when you add it all together. Pterodactyl riders just charge in and die instantly. They're really just they're a nuisance because they lock a unit in place when they do so. Right, the halberdiers would be an excellent candidate to flank this, but I need to see where the other stuff moves first. If they want to charge Thomas, that's fine. I'm willing to let you do so. They lose inevitably. Okay, I think that's safe enough now. The Triceratops will come after us, so I think I can put this unit into its flank. It'll be a front charge, goes up to power 6. I've still defense 4, so I have a 5 up save. Yeah, I think I can just kill it with my halberds. Reduce its save to 4 up. Downside is that they'll probably charge me first, depending on who's closer. That's a closer line, so as long as I get to charge first, I can do that before they can stop me. These come forward. That will come forward as well. Probably like to avoid it for a turn at least. I could shoot those, that would be great. I just need to get into cover and then back off. Gotcha. Very fragile, so if you get a decent shot, you might just one-tap them. There's 1 wound left. Fine. Yeah. Where they come, we can easily flank that. Well, if it's a flank, I'll take it. Hey, don't shoot my tank. Lo and behold, short bows bounce off tank armor. Who would have known? Now you could come here, flame breath to finish that off, and then flank the bruisers so you can break and get rid of them quickly. That would leave. This is dead. This is fighting. This is fighting, and then you fight one of those. I'll probably let that come forward. Ignore it. That will probably lead to us being shot, but we'd have a 2-up save and 8 wounds. So fine. Do your worst. I need to go pretty far forward as I need to get up and over this unit. So here, roast. Very good. How much damage would we do to Triceratops? We have better skill. For the moment, they do have 2 uses of Divine Favour, so they will increase skill. I think I'll assume they'll do it here, so it'll be a 4-up to hit. So we have Curse Standard will activate, so we have, what, 6, 12, 18 attacks sitting on 4s, and we don't have the veterans to reroll, which is a bit of a shame. That's not a thing on infantry and being silly, but yeah, I get 18. I get 9 hits on average. It takes 4.5 wounds, so realistically, they won't actually kill it. And I want to use Hex of Ruin here, as it would make more sense to kill that instantly. So I'm not going to help them. So I'll help them by throwing a fireball at it. I can shave off some wounds. Now it's got 4 wounds left. Now you mathematically kill it on average. And I can see this unit to charge it, which is great. We do get shot as planned, take no damage because Dragon Hide is the equivalent of tank armor, it seems. That priest is going to come charging forward. I'm just going to avoid it for a turn. I think I'm far enough away to be safe there. Yes. Big charge turn. You'll be charged by one of these, I don't care who. Let's deal with that one first so it can't do anything. Great, the pterodactyl unit that can't win. Perfect. And then this, so they can't do anything annoying, like charge me. Flank drops there. That's everything. So this will basically be cleaned out, this flank. sort of left this on its devices over here. Come over and help in a bit. Right. Standard, 2 attacks apiece. Though there are 1, 2, 3, 4 combats, so they may divine favour the wrong unit and give a better hit odds. Yeah, that's irrelevant, they're going to get run over. Don't know how you run over pterodactyls, but it's about to happen. Get shot again. We have a 3-up save re-rolling. Somehow I think we'll manage. Who wants... Yeah, I think it's good. We're power, what? 3, 4, 5, 6 when you add it, but it's defense 7, so I absolutely need to cripple it. They'll get a 3-up save still, despite all of our power. Okay. It's archer time. What can we even target? Would have preferred the fire lizard, but I guess I can start reducing their ranged output. Before this comes, do I want to turn and fight it now? I could, because I'll have another use of... Oh, the AI is so dim-witted. You use Divine Favour on the same unit twice. It doesn't stack, and even if it did, it wouldn't matter, because they've already improved their skill to 4, which is better than our tank. So that was the worst move. I don't know how the AI's decision-making has come to the conclusion that's a move, but it wasn't. Yeah, well, we'll do this fine. We'll just kill you. It should be fairly easy for us. Here we go. So it's 3s because I failed to Divine Favour the correct target, so more hits than anticipated. And we do 7 wounds. So it would have survived those 2 halberdiers, but a win's a win. This one, I haven't given you any help, but I'm hoping Jives can just manage it with his high number of attacks and power. That's good damage. You don't hurt at all, so you lose by a whole bunch. Get rid. There you go. And over here, I do 2 wounds. It's annoying. Well, actually, you lost combat. That's terrible. And you ran... Thomas, what are you doing? That's one of the worst units in the game. Serves me right, I guess. This dies instantly. Which may allow it to subsequently instantly charge into this, which is good. Dear, oh dear, Thomas. That's dreadful. I know you get flank charge for it. Yeah, you deserve it, Thomas. This is a fully earned outcome. Just kill these. They get less attacks from attacking than shooting. I'll ignore those as I can use the halberdiers to kill them, so then the dragon can do more useful stuff on this side of the map. I can't flee because I'm still running away. You're not allowed to declare it. Now I guess I can shoot the fire lizard. Can I get to short range? Yes. May take a bit if they roll like that. You're visible, so they will charge you if I don't stop them. Only I had a hyper-mobile unit just hanging around somewhere to help with that. Magic, what do we want? Power 4, 5 because of the hand weapon, 6 because of the Boundary of Fury. But it's defense 7, so again, to actually kill that in an effective manner, time, we need to make it defense 4. And Flame Breath. Yeah, why not? They improve their skill to 4, which is annoying as it does change the mathematics of hitting it. This rallies. Only I have a unit right there to... Oh, you've got to be... Am I stuck in the woods? No, it's full speed. I'm just too slow even at full speed. Oh, come on. That heavy armor costing us. We're 1 move slower, so we're further away, and then we're 1 point shorter in our charge range, which means we're not going to get there. Fine, once this unit breaks and dies, I'll get someone around them. Priest does nothing. We get average number of hits, killing it. 3 up re-rolling. Nil point. We are A-OK. Can't reach those to charge immediately after, which is a shame. Oh, Thomas, stop. Just run off the field. Stop taking wounds. It's actually a pain in the neck to heal you. Good. Leave the field. You're still on the... That's the worst possible outcome. I console myself with the annihilation of their skirmishers, but this is going terribly. Thomas, you're getting bullied by 2 overgrown winged lizards. Come on. Can't reach anything else. Please stop hitting Thomas. Thomas has seen enough. It's time for him to go home. Well, if this unit dies, as it inevitably will, be able to charge into their side, so We'll wait for the bruisers to activate to reveal their intent. The fire lizard's already activated, so it may make more sense to shoot at these to reduce the damage that's about to hit us. 5 less shots. Okay, they've chosen to give us the rear charge anyway. Thanks. Yeah, potion of power, why not? Now they activate. Somehow lost a swordsman, well done. Who's that? These. Well, the fire lizard won't charge us. So realistically, I mean, I could just charge and kill it myself. There's something left. Oh, the knights, of course, how could I forget? Down here and help with, I don't know, something. Stop taking wounds. Now they're going to hold, turn around and take even more wounds. Yep. A 9. You needed to roll a 9 or less on 2 dice. It's overwhelmingly in our favour. We just kept failing. Oh, I think the 2 wizards are having a duel, which resulted in us winning. We've done a wound and they've done nothing. We are the superior wizard. High level wizardry, of course, just degenerates into a boxing match. All of their attacks going forward, so you may as well just charge to kill them. Here, we can charge them in the side and then the fire lizard in the back, thereby guaranteeing no damage. We'll halberdier the bruisers. Won't charge this as we need to turn around to kill that. It's their unit dead. Their army's now effectively had it. They do attempt to rally, but I doubt they'll have the morale to even last this turn. You needed the archer's help to finish it. It's going to take forever to heal that much damage. I don't even think I'll be full HP for when the final battle happens. Bigger lizard eats smaller lizard, such is the way of life. Okay, so that a 4-up save and made 8 of 9. So yeah, if it wasn't already ending, that would be atrocious, because now we'd probably lose after subs. They do a lot of damage to us quite quickly. Halberdiers need to win fast in order to not get crushed. We're replenishing a lot. Oh, it's two. Oh, I thought it was only 1. It's 2 to 3. Okay, we can heal them at the relatively between this and the campsite. There you go. Sick. We're good. Right, we level again. Combat score, gold replenishment. We'll heal to full at the campsite, so just take combat score in case you need to break stuff. And the knights, gold, discipline, or yeah, just become Imperial elites. None of those are relevant. Okay, now, after this, of course, is the campsite, in which case we'll be able to take... We get a free heal, which gets us a heal for exactly these values, and then either a point of experience or a second heal. So, the free heal will make us 14 of 14, so just take the gold, we're already full. The free heal will make us 25 of 25. The free heal maxes our size, and we're already max size. Yep, just take all the gold. Great. 1,033 gold. Decent. To buy stuff. Now, what do we not have? We don't have light cavalry, which is nice. Buy one of those. All of those are terrible. That's pretty much the worst possible outcomes we could have got. And the second tier, I guess I'll just take the extra range. There were better upgrades to have, but whatever will make do. We've already got archers, so a unit of foot knights would be next. And another wizard, why not? Oh, we got their Imperial elites, that's nice. And then have their own unit size, so they can actually be useful in a fight. Still leaving us with 305. Okay, the light cav, speed and banner of mist. The foot knights, speed and... No, they don't get the banner of mist, okay. And then 200 left. Combat upgrades for the archers are silly. We don't intend to use them that way. Frost Ward is a terrible spell. Don't do that. Banner of Fury for these is sort of not... I mean, it doesn't synergize very well with the Halberd special property. If you're fighting monsters, going from power 3 to power 4 in a charge isn't relevant when the enemy's defense 6 and you're reducing them to 4-up saves. But if we're encountering enemy infantry, it might actually make a difference and make them easier to hit. It makes us basically better at killing chaff. So yeah, why not? And then after that, it's just rubbish like war banners and banners of valor that we don't care about. Could give the foot knights a great weapon. The problem is they have the shields and they're more of a durability unit than a damage dealing. So I think it's a bit of a side grade. Should I just buy 3 war banners? Because what the hell am I doing otherwise? Combat score battle. I mean, I don't care about any of these other ones. Yeah, why not? The melee units. So, swordsmen, halberdiers, and knights. Congrats, you've all got war banners. Much as I hate them. Go up to full strength, please, as much as possible. So we aren't going to level, so they will just become full size. This won't level, so the XP is irrelevant. We do get a point here. It's going to be, yeah, I was afraid of that. It will now be unit size, and we can't make use of it because there's no further opportunity to heal throughout the campaign. We needed that last level. So we'll just take discipline because it's the only thing that has any impact on the final battle. These are moot, so just go as they are. And these are kind of irrelevant. The Dreadnought gets the level though. Ooh, the skill or the attack. I think the skill, it depends what you're fighting. If you're fighting against enemies that are skill 3 and increase our skill to skill 4, we would net more hits than increasing attacks from 7 to 8. If the skill difference didn't matter, then of course the attacks. I think skill is also good because it makes us more durable against skill 4 enemies as it's harder for them to hit us. So yeah, that's probably better at this point. That's a large number of attacks. And what was I doing up here? It was just a point of XP. And then just a point of XP. Okay. There you go. That is our fully assembled army. Pretty chunky in the end. I'm going to stretch the archers out a touch as that's more fitting. They would have been able to get to the halberdier size if we were lucky, but still good enough to function. A new unit of foot knights, just to, they're kind of heavy infantry. They do less damage than the swords, but are more durable, or rather they would be if we didn't purchase the heavy armor. In which case, the only thing that really distinguishes them from the swordsmen is that they start with higher base skill and have the better upgrades as they get Imperial Elite, and the swordsmen don't, so they get their rerolls. So they are effectively more elite soldiers that, if we had the time, we could buy them all the fancy banners and upgrades and they would become a better unit. But no, the Saints of Murderers Row are going to outclass them. Everyone else is as they were. We spent all of our gold exactly, which is always pleasing. We'll smash that into the final boss. World's End. Right, how on earth are we going to do this? Dragon here so we can hop over the chasm is nice. I trust the cavalry just to walk down a flank and kill everything they encounter, which is good. And I think I can trust the swordsman to do the same over here. And what do we do with the archers? Hanging out around here so we can stand behind cover and shoot stuff would be cool. I do need a bit more strength on that side. Can't just have one unit, so I think that's more reasonable. Is that a good use of light cav? Really, they're just going to pistol things. They have 2 pistols each to shoot at range. I guess they're more of a distraction unit, hand on heart. They're not super potent as they are. I think that'll do. Okay, double dragon on that side to get Imperial Knighted. As well as a feral giant and some big nasty stuff. I could flank that immediately. The shooting of World's End is absolutely pathetic. It's all melee apart from this one dinky catapult. So we can pretty much ignore it. Abyssal Knights come forward. You would be an excellent candidate for being halberdiered, as we can disregard your defense for Abyssal armor. Do no damage, haha. I'm just going to charge and kill both dragons in a moment. I just don't know, I mean, it's a no-brainer what's happening over here. I'll go as far forward as possible so I'm up close to fight things. Who would I want you to fight? Either of these are good. I think you can just chop through them almost instantly. I should probably wait to activate that. They'll come forward. I would like to charge as it represents a lot of extra power for me. So let's just set this up so I can lure them in. Let's not just stay where we are. I think it's better. That'll do. Minotaur, okay, that's an amazing mega flank. There is another zombie giant back there. Don't want to be. You'll probably lose this fight. We start with Frost Ward. Target gets +1 damage save, but has to reroll attack. So it makes us more durable, but it completely cripples our ability to do damage, which is bad. There's an upgrade of Frost Ward where you delete the negative effect and just have amazing durability increase. But as it stands, it's pretty worthless. You just want to chuck a bunch of fireballs around. Into what? This is guaranteed to die in 1 turn, so that is a waste. The catapult is resilient against ranged fire, so that would also be a waste. I intend to just put the halberdiers here and charge them anyway, so just come this way. I can fireball the zombie giant. 25%. Well, I moved everything here we care to see, so I'll just do this now. Well, we end the movement in such a way where we don't give up a flank charge. That would be smart. They are within their rights to just countercharge us. I think I will use the dragon to come up here and flank this, so you'll be stuck, so I can ignore its charge radius. So what we can do is just run this way and make sure I can draw a line of sight to both of these, so whoever declares the charge into me, I can counter and get my full power. Comes the giant. Good, I can completely ignore that. That hasn't activated, but it can't bother us, so we'll just come forward. Like, I'm just going to swivel a bit and do my damage. Who's the best use here? I might be able to one-hit kill this if I'm very lucky between all the shooting. Excellent. Max damage from the fire breath, and then the fireball. Also, yeah, average roll. That should do it. Gotcha. There you go. We never have to deal with it. Rotting flesh, as it turns out, burns nicely. I could potentially get up here to flank rear charge it, but it puts us in a terrible spot later as we get rear charged by this and these turn around. So we'll take the flank and be happy. Getting rock lobbed. There you go. There's a couple foot knights at the back. Just left these two. This. The undead unit is a tad annoying in that it has infinite morale, so maybe I'll try and do a bit of damage to them. It has a banner of mist as well, so it's also irritating to shoot at. Of course it is. Can I short range the... It's short range the failed giant. So that's... banner. It's harder to hit, but easier to wound to be defense 5. This is easy to hit, but hard to wound. So 4 up, 6 up, or 5 up, 5 up. I think it comes to about the same. I'll go with the undead one. That stays where it is, and that leaves us. I think I have to use these to stop the centaurs, otherwise they charge me and I don't get what I want. This would charge and this would charge, which results in what? The centaurs would probably lose. They go up to power 4, they're actually quite tough. Maybe I can let them charge me and flee, so to give, and then they'll be in a position for maybe the foot knights to catch them. I just do this so they can't not charge me, and I'm faster than them, so I can definitely escape. Pistol shots, and get the hell away from them if you want, like so. I should be able to escape. Which of these would we rather charge? Probably the Dread Knights. So they give us what we want there anyway, and I've been so worried. Yeah, as in this is then just kind of waste its time following the Dreadnought, and I can just shoot it into submission. So kill these. This happens as planned. That's going to eat the dragons back there. I will counter... I say I could countercharge, but it actually doesn't make any difference because they're going to be reduced to a 4-up save because of the halberd effect. Us going to power 4 is moot, as they would... If you disregarded the halberdier effect, they'd have a 3-up save due to abyssal armor. So just stand here and lure them in closer to us and stay further away from their other units. And make sure we don't forget that. Oh, I should have... Oh, they're closer, so they get to declare the charge on it. Fine, okay, I'll kill your Pale Giant, which means sadly they get to slip through and hit that. That's clever. Thomas can't countercharge, so we're stuck there. Because that unit was closer, it could intercept me from the front. And yet they're going to cheat and just teleport through now. You think that would be impossible, but no, there you go. Right, I need to kill this quickly. Use curse standards everywhere immediately. Don't be stingy and hold on to them. Oh, I forgot to flee. I mean, I meant to do that because then it sets up a perfect flank charge in a second. I've sacrificed the kind of pants unit to get onto the one I wanted with my genius. Okay, this is an easy win. Do I curse standard this one? It's worth considering. We have equal skill because the dragon is skill 5 and that's the one that matters. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18. 4s to hit rerolling 1, so 75%. 13.5 hits will be power 6. Defense 5, then you get a 5-up save. It usually survives. So I think I'll use this, which means I don't need to bother using the Greater Ruin spell on it to cripple it. This should be fine, but I will do this just to make sure I can kill them. Get out of range of the catapult. Throw a fireball at a valid target, he'll do. They have no target themselves. We're being minotaured right now. Can I get out of their range? Yes, easily, so just stand here and shoot at something. Which is those. Very fast and hard hitting. They have good power, rerolling good attacks, reroll their attacks with frenzy. The Minotaurs are a fantastic unit. Just a little bit fragile. So they're like, I know they're monstrous infantry, but they can be hacked through. Right, who wants Greater Ruin? Want to cripple both damage, output, and defense. We win this one. I don't really care what they do. They're over here. I could make them defense 1, which is funny. In which case our power 3 would win them on 5s. Which then improves to 4s because of Abyssal Armour, and they'll be on 4s anyway because of the Halberd, so that's completely idiotic. I could make them power 2, but it'll become power 3 because of Primal Fury in effect. Don't know how useful that would be. Who activated Primal Fury? No one, as far as I can tell, they just have it. But yeah, I think this unit's dead. We'll just sacrifice them, so ignore that. This should be a relatively straightforward win. I could use it here, make these power 2, so Thomas survives and just they bounce off and I start grinding them to death due to low power against high defense later when they're... Yeah, their bonus power will wear off. And I think they're stuck down at power 4 and I get a 2-up save, so let's lend Thomas a hand. Can we one-tap a dragon? Oh, now 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24 attacks, hitting 75% of the time, so should see 18 hits. 15 is 21, above average. Dead. Yeah, that's a massive overcommitment of needed resources. And then the next dragon will immediately die. Okay, hits every single time. Don't get good saves. We have good power. I think we just kill it. Yeah, we're too strong. Far too strong to be stopped by piddly little giants. They do what damage they can, but then we should hard counter them. Cool. We're getting combat score from both the war banner and their upgrade. So actually they're pretty good at attrition. Eventually they'll lose a combat. We die, but because we didn't break them, we can't actually countercharge, which is a shame. Yeah, just run. So no one's dealing with that centaur unit right now. Which is bad news because our dragon's going to get recharged. Didn't do as much damage to the spawn as I was hoping. Yeah, they may actually stay there. No, they run. Fine. At least I'm not going to hit with 2 angles. 2-up save, only 1 wound. We only, wow, 1 attack, for crying out loud. 1 of 7 hits. I know it's 4-up, but that's still dreadful. Maybe they'll take the bait and charge this instead. Nope. They go for the best possible target. I'll throw these in as it... Let's lock the dragon in place first. Chuck those in. They're after you. That allows the swordsman to go kill that later. Do I stand there and accept the charge or do I flee? I think I stay on the field and then have a good chance to rally. Which is better than just getting hit in the back and killed. So let's flee. I know I'm fast, but I'm not going to leave even in a straight line. That wouldn't take me straight off a board edge. So run, and everyone else is in combat. Yeah, we're good there for now. You've somehow been caught just. It's the cheekiest charge range ever. Oh, they're skirmishers as well, are they? That's nice. Trying to come around. Ah, they're using Primal Fury on individual units. That's what's going on. They were dead anyway, so that's kind of moot. Can I escape? Yes, and I think this unit will provide nice cover from their charge arc so they can't reach us. Before I do that, of course, as I intend to come this way anyway, I might as well shoot them on the way out. So I can easily get away first, so I'll come back here. Position here. Point blank them. Do some damage. And then move. Didn't buy any of the combat upgrades. I could have done so and then flank charged them. Maybe even one. Oh, and I moved into range of the shot. I should have done that second. Some other stuff first. Over here, could use Frostward. on what? This unit, as I'm not going to do any damage, but I might be able to increase our save that I survive. I won't. Minotaurs are a fantastic damage dealer. We're going to die. This dragon spawn is almost certain to rally, so I should put something into them to deal with that. That'll be you. Yep, they got good discipline. We do rally, which is a big deal, thank you. We'll use you again later. Right, as we've completely surrounded this one, I think we've got them. I don't expect much from the Foot Knights, but at least they represent a net positive. Yeah, actually, numbers are bad. Kind of losing. Wow, we lost combat. Okay. I know they're tough, but this is ridiculous. Over here, it's a 3-up because they're... Oh, they're base power 5. Interesting. But overall, there you go. That's making up for the last one. They failed every save. They'll run out of attacks and we'll just win eventually. The Lord does nothing. Dragon takes 12 hits. Dies instantly. Cool. That's all their big monsters dealt with. Catapults next. Cavalry can eventually reach a point where that unit is borderline unstoppable. Yeah, we die. Nice try. Oh, can they still reach us? Oh, they've got a really good charge range. I didn't think they could get there. And we're somehow, because I know what's going to happen, they're going to fit there just because I couldn't get far enough around the corner. I may as well stand there and take it. If I flee, we're just going to end up dying anyway, so we might as well delay them a turn. Wasting them their time chewing into the archers. So this will win for us. This will win for us. This, not so much. I need something to deal with you. Because I could throw the dragon at them. I'm not using that terrible spell on anything. That'd be a bad idea. After you break and kill this and they run, you can then take those head on, which is fine. Come about. Forward. I can get there to flame breath them, which is cool. As we'll reduce their damage output now. Then we'll throw the big fireball as well. Good, there you go, that's most of the unit dead already. Now I can charge and eat them. I'd love to recharge that, but I'm going to be busy. Hey, the wizard got one. There you go, that's more like it. It's because of the hit roll. Our hit rolls are dreadful. I think we're only owed 7, and then they pass halves. They owe me 3.5 wounds and gave me 3. So I guess it all pans out. That's more what I expected. They don't do amazingly and just get chipped to death. We got there in the end. No damage. Thomas defeats the undead, and because we did 1 wound, they take an extra 2 to crumble. They'll take more to crumble on average, I suspect. The archers get pretty much wiped. Can't help you. Just caught, sorry. Should go away. We are very high power. So pretty durable. That frees us up to countercharge when this one happens. All hits, pretty good. You actually took a wound to a catapult, embarrassing. Alright, how's this shake up? I would have loved to have killed those, but fine, it'll do. Here. I can't reach those with anything yet, but later. Go after us. Well, don't really care. Greater ruin something. This is a win. I guess this one, just to make it trivial. Using, what is that? Wild form on himself for more attacks or whatnot. Can I reach this unit with anyone? Probably not. It's worth a try. Or too slow. They rally. I think I just rush those over to deal with them. We're also too slow. Because they rally, it's kind of hard to position there, but I think we're okay. Yes, I can just remember and flank them immediately. Forever battle. Hey, finally took a wound. Only 2 hits, but we do 2 wounds. And because you took 2 wounds, you crumble and die. Baby Jives likes the taste of goat, apparently. Character does nothing. They're only power 3, bless them. Oh, look at our amazing... No damage. And then they lose. That was a elite heavy infantry unit. Well, by GOAT standards, I suppose. Ooh, okay. I can't... I'm actually fine with that because they're just going to die. Makes it easy to deal with. Here I could flee again and then just counteract them with Thomas, which I guess is amusing. Go on then. They'll rush up here. Very, very long range. I knew they were fast, but that's like cavalry fast. There or thereabouts, the Minotaurs. Incredibly speedy. Can I get to their rear arc, do you think? No. Oh, I could do if I use full steam. 4 more movement. There we go. Gotcha. Otherwise, this will be dead, that will be dead. They're back in action. So I guess I'll just run someone towards this. Halberdier them. I'm fine with you charging me back if you want. Not upset. Done absolutely nothing. You do get a 3-up save, as I didn't charge you. Here. So what I've taken, they haven't even done like any meaningful damage. Basically, the front rank is where the majority of the attacks are, so they'd have to do another 8 wounds before they even really started to cripple the unit. The Knights would have a fair chance, if you played them correctly, of killing most of the enemy army. They are pretty absurd. We haven't even given them... If you wanted to min-max, you would give this unit... Maybe not a dark gift would be nice, but it's kind of... It kills them pretty effectively, but the divine protection would make them invincible. Just charge everything, yeah, just kill them. It's over this turn. These will all be dead. It's just a question if Thomas can prevail on this side. Defeat the cows. They're using something wild form, doesn't matter. Should I show this off? So yeah, Frost Ward. I'll give myself the extra save. It'll make us more durable, but it means if we successfully hit them, we're forced to re-roll the positives. I guess the idea is we're encoded in ice, which makes us more durable, but obviously ruins our ability to fight competently. So we finally had a good hit roll that was then nullified. It was still good enough to kill them. Swordsman doing, what, 9 more wounds is academic. Here we go. Again, Thomas can't really hit things, I'm afraid. These old World War I designs were fairly inaccurate, but still very scary, as they were in World War I. Not super potent in terms of their offensiveness, but a big metal block driving towards you that you have no means of harming was pretty intimidating. And that's the entire army dead or broken. We would allow Thomas to systematically make up for his shortcomings and drive the Minotaurs off the field. You've reached the end. Both me and you, dear viewer, at this point in the video. Well done. We've done it. So this is the special message you get for beating it at max difficulty. And we did well. 100 kills exactly for Ravania. Well done. Who's MVP? 208 on the dragon. Picking up the dragon pretty early is nice. Cavalry are insane. Beating out even ranged units. Ranged units have an advantage as they can shoot stuff without having to take casualties. But yeah, the massive maxed out cavalry unit is pretty incredible. Excellent. Okay, all done. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do consider liking and subscribing. It of course helps out the channel and sharing the videos directly, but more importantly helps us share SOVL around. If you have any notes on what you'd like to see in future campaigns, the first 5 factions are free to play. You can just download SOVL and play it on Steam right now. You can start down at difficulty 1 and you start with huge, all of these kind of negatives are not in effect, so the game is a lot easier at the start. You can just become familiar. If you have any interest in any of the DLC factions, so any of the unique lords, they all have unique properties, and of course the factions themselves have entirely unique units to play through as well, so I can demonstrate those. Or if you just have any weird, wacky, wonderful ideas for thematic SOVL runs, that's great too. Thank you very much for all your support. I'll see you next time.